Ariana, we figured out, has much better genetics than I do. If you guys saw her mother without even diet, she watches what she eats and everything, but without being on any sort of a contest diet, and she works out, she does the bodyweight exercises, but she doesn't do any weight training. Her mom's shoulders and arms wrecks.
She looks better than half the girls I've ever seen compete.
Yeah, she wrecks. And I've been to a lot of shows. She wrecks like 90% of natural female competitors I've ever seen, and even some drugged up competitors. Like stays 4% body, literally no exaggeration, 4% body fat. It's pure genetics. Her shoulders are all striated. You can see like the tie-ins and the striations. You can see every single definition in her arms. It's insane. She can tell you she's a competitive figure chick or even a bodybuilder.
You'd believe her.
In a heartbeat.
Okay.
It's insane. But we're starting to see that Ari has some of that too, because without even training, her freaking shoulders, I'm jealous. She has better shoulders than I do. A naturally good back, well-developed back. She's not trying to get a figure physique or anything like that. She just wants to stay like looking fit and sexy and whatnot. She has some baggy-ass clothes on, but you can still see it. Hamstrings are crazy. Legs are crazy. We already know about your ass. Look at the shoulders, though. That's insane. Like, I wish I had your genetics. Everyone's like, well, Nick, at least the benefit, we all know I have horrible genetics. My weak points are my shoulders and my chest. I have good arms, back, and legs. But everyone's like, oh, Nick, at least you're short. That's a benefit. Wow. Short people can fill on muscle faster. And since they're short, they have short limbs, there's less range of motion, they can lift heavier. No. Look at this. Ready? Look how long my arms are compared to my body. Look at that. That's why. No. Because my dad is 6 feet tall. My uncle's 6 feet tall. My grandfather's 6'1". Every male in my family is 6 feet or taller. So, although I'm 5'8", I got my mom's genetics in that one, I'm stuck with the tall man's limbs in proportion to my frame. So I'm screwed. I'm not only short, I'm built like a tall-ass man. So everyone's like, oh, Nick, how come benching didn't come easy to you? I have long-ass arms. Some tall dudes are like, oh, people glad you don't have long arms. I do have long arms. Look how long this is. It's when I bench press sucked for years. I have wicked narrow clavicles. My shoulders actually have a lot of muscle on them. Like, I have good-ass shoulders, muscle-wise. However, my clavicles, my frame is just so, it's so smushed in. They just don't pop out. I need to double time them to get them to even pop out. Whereas like a lot of basketball players, you see the shoulders popping. Some of it may be that BBC genetics. But realistically what it is they have very wide skeletal frames. And it literally pops their shoulders right out. So any little bit of muscle is going to look even more popped out. It sucks. My chest, one thing I will say, and I've always said this, my coach has always said this, everyone around me has always said this, but you guys, the viewers, would never see this. In person, my chest isn't as bad as it looks on camera. I had a lot of people come up to me this past weekend at the Europa and say, your chest doesn't even look like that bad of a weak point at all. It's like, your chest looks pretty good. I'm like, yeah, thank you. So for some reason, my chest looks really, really bad on camera. In person, it's more there, but either way. That is my genetics, ladies and gentlemen. I have the absolute worst genetics known to mankind for what I'm doing, but I'm still making it work. Hustle. Overnight shipping my charger for my iPhone that I'm filming with because I forgot my iPhone charger in my hotel in Orlando, Florida. And I'm filming with my iPhone because I forgot the charger to my camcorder also in Orlando, Florida. The cool thing is I can use other people's iPhone chargers to keep my phone going, so I can film with that for a few days, so bear with me until I get my real charger back. But not everybody has a Sony Handycam HDR PJ200 charger on deck, so I'm going to have to film the next few days with my iPhone. Although the iPhone's like 1080p still, so it's really not a big deal. Anyway, I got my girl driving the whip.
Hey!
There we go.
It's raining.
It's raining. And we're going to the gym to basically hit a heavy upper body day. Hey everybody, I will see you.
I'm doing lower body, babe.
She's doing lower body, I'm doing upper body. And I will see you guys in Dallas.
It's Tuesday, and I will too. Yay. Can't really look.
We will see you guys in Dallas, Texas for the Europa May 9th and 10th. That's a Friday and a Saturday.
I'm Scotty, got pounds of that kush, watch me go on a diet. That's no lie, I'm so high. Fucking right, my #1 FAN. You know what that mean? Fuck all night.
What's up, everybody? This is upper body day number 1 of week 4 of Johnny Candido's 6-week program. Week 4 is heavyweight acclimation week, getting us ready for the real heavy poundages. So today, Tuesday, is the first of 2 upper body days, and it is actually the lighter of the 2. We have to do 3 simple sets in the bench press, 3 reps for each set. First set done with 295 pounds. The second set is done with 305 pounds, I believe, or 300 pounds. And then the final set is done with 310 pounds. And I managed to get all 3 sets of 3 reps pretty nicely. I was pretty happy about it. The weight definitely felt heavy today, but yesterday's workout sucked really bad. So I think it's just me recovering from all the traveling and lack of sleep and getting back on my eating track, etc. Okay. Easy up, bang it out, one time. Yep. Right up, right up, right up. Come on, up. Woo! So that was Ari's gym PR of 155-pound squat. Now we wouldn't count that legally because she didn't quite make parallel. Her form has actually been a lot better. We've been practicing parallel and core activation. I think she just kind of psyched herself out a little bit and panicked at the heavy weight. She's like me where squat is her weak point. But still, she managed to get down and bring it right back up. She didn't get stuffed under it, so that's good progress. I think if she went into it again with a more confident mind, she could get it. However, on deadlifts, her strength, she killed it today. This is 155 pounds for 3 reps. Beautiful form. Reset, keep it tight. Right up, drive, hump. Good. One more, keep it tight. Breathe. Up, hump. Woo.
Oh my god. My nails are so long.
So next up, per usual, is heavy barbell rows. Now, even though we did low rep sets on the bench, he had me go back to doing 2 sets of 10, 1 set of 8, and 1 set of 6, progressing in the weight every time. You've seen in some videos that I'll use very strict form. However, today I decided to do my version of explosive barbell rows that I've done pretty much all my life, and they've done a number on my back in a good way. I don't know if everybody would benefit from them. I don't recommend everybody uses them. Definitely don't use them if you're not advanced, but you're standing a lot more upright, almost like a Dorian Yates style row, and you definitely use some explosive momentum. Now, I've done 315 for like a full set of 10 fairly clean in my 19-year-old back workout video, I think. But today, you add a little more explosiveness to it, you deadlift it off the ground, and it benefits me. I only do it once in a while. So I told you guys that I usually keep it standing overhead press with the barbell because I personally feel the standing overhead press with the barbell helps complement my bench press strength a lot. However, today I felt simply like switching it up just for fun, get something new going on, so I decided to do seated dumbbell pressing instead of standing OHP. And the rep ranges were the exact same as the bent over barbell rows, 2 sets of 10, 1 set of 8, 1 set of 6. So I used 70-pound dumbbells for both of my sets of 10. I used 80-pound dumbbells for my set of 8, and I might have done a 9th extra rep because I lost count. I can't remember. And then my final set of 6 was done with 90s, and it felt pretty heavy at that point, but that wraps up the main portion of the workout. I then did a full hypertrophy workout afterwards, so I switched it up and I did side lateral raises with the dumbbells, face pulls for rear delts, and then I did some cable flies for the chest. I decided that I'm going to start incorporating a lot more of a hypertrophy-based workout after my main powerlifting workout to help keep the bodybuilder aspect going in my physique, especially now that I'm leaning up a little bit. I've been feeling a little bit less full lately, a little bit flatter, not just because of the carbs or the deficit, more just because I feel like I'm not keeping the muscles quite as active due to the lack of hypertrophy training, and that could just be the bodybuilder in me. However, I don't think it'll hurt me at all. So I'm very interested to see how my physique progresses with the diet, the hypertrophy training, and the continued powerlifting strength training progression. Subscribe now. Peace. Buy a t-shirt. NWBLifestyle.com in the info box below. Tank tops, t-shirts, hoodies, dog tags, you name it. Support and represent the lifestyle you live.